Look, Adrian, I told you. I I mean, I'm serious. I was first raped when I was 17 in Sand Dunes, and then my mother was a fucking bull, moved to a bull dyke, what you call it in there. The minute I turned 18, I was kicked out of the house, lived with these guys, and this guy raped me, again, at barely 18, fucked me in the ass, Adrian. And then, I mean, can I stop there to tell you that I just now let this out to my shrink about a month ago, bawling like a baby. My God, David, you have PTSD. So I'm saying, your son's a fudge packer, and your sister was on this pussy, cut me. So I'm taking an injection now. All right, cut me some slack. Your family, please, the man hands, cut me some slack. Imagine if your daughter was raped. My mom was fine with it. Or your son, raped. I don't care if he's a homosexual. I'm just saying. I was... Can you get that through your head? Can you get that through your head? My God. Wardrobe. On Catherine, I was speaking. I couldn't say anything. Wardrobe. Grabbing my ass and whispering my ear. Grabbing my crotch. And I couldn't say a word. It's just now coming up as I finally can afford my own apartment. I didn't get a dime. My father, he didn't know about all this. Why isn't he making it? I never. No, nobody ever. You never know about this, did you? In other words, you don't give a flying fuck. What, you don't give a flying fuck? Wardrobe. You, wardrobe. A cat in your guild. A man in wardrobe. Are you fine with that? For wardrobe behaving like that? Are you okay with that? Apparently so. See, I don't think that's fine. I was in Mill and Ponce. They were going to use me on camera. Bam! My wife doesn't know in my ear. I look 13. I'm what? He goes, my wife doesn't know what goes on in the lot, and she doesn't need to know. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Bam, grab my crotch. I'm like, what the fuck? And Henry says, weekly, well, tell me, I couldn't say anything. I had a nervous breakdown. Please, Adrian. I was always welcome on set. Everybody loved me. I was in Stellar. The studio bought me a car. They did. All this is coming up right now. And I couldn't say a damn one thing. The guy that was head of publicity for Paramount Pictures, like for the whole world, he shows up. Lures me to his house. I don't escape that. I mean, he pinning me down, baby. He had polio, and I barely escaped it. He yells, it was like a movie, he yells out across the mist and everything else there. You're never going to work in this town, and I'm not introducing you to Gene Harris. It was cast dialogue. Well, I had a nervous breakdown. So excuse me for living. I'm living hand to mouth. Shannon is embezzled every dime she could from me. She did the same thing to my Suzanne's last husband. So I've got stress beyond belief on that shit. Adrian? 3 minutes. I mean, come on, girl. $100, please squeeze it out. I'm hungry. This friend of mine was supposed to be here at, he works street performing with a flute and everything. He's supposed to be here at 2. It's 6 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm hungry. I have a can of, plus, the electric system here is a hot shit show, so my stove isn't working. I'm trying to microwave rice, for Christ's sake, try to do that. I'm under a lot of stress, Adrian. You aren't under any stress at all. Please. At all. Living high in the mountain. Yeah. Please, for the love of God, help me get some food. Cut me a check for $100. Then I don't even get that for a couple of days, or a day anyway, over a couple of days, the way you lollygag. If you're gonna do it, I mean, I'm seeing my dad's picture right now. I mean, he's got to be my grandma. They've got to be outraged at your behavior. Well, he called you a pussy licker, and he called you that, kids. Look at this shit show. Too bad, David. Too bad. Really.